how important is the ocean? It's kind of like how important is my sanity? Yeah, it's pretty important. Like I wouldn't live anywhere where I couldn't get there in 5 or 10 minutes. Like, yeah, if I'm 15 minutes away, that's too far. Like it makes me nervous.
Sometimes surfing is like you're really on the edge, right? Like sometimes you have to put yourself in some really dangerous positions. You know, I think to when we first came to Hawaii and going out in the water and being from San Diego where really the ocean bottom is either sand or grassy or it's soft looking, but you come out here and it's all just coral and rocks and it looks like razor blades and it looks like it's in half a foot of water. So you have to be able to surf out here, put yourself in some really precarious and dangerous situations. And that's a lot like business, right? You gotta be able to put yourself in uncomfortable situations in order to figure out ways to succeed.
We are in Holualoa, Hawaii on the Big Island. I really like it here. It's really low-key, it's pretty farmy. The flowers and the trees and the ocean, it's all really beautiful. And the people are really nice. So this property that we have was in like a Japanese family for many decades. So it used to be a flower farm, and there were also coffee beans and macadamia nuts.
This property has afforded us first and foremost, a home base, right? A place that we can really call our own and transform ourselves. And it's really brought us closer to the culture of Hawaii. We counted one day and there was over 25 different species of fruit plants on the property. You know, it's afforded us to kind of, you know, live off the land a little bit and eat healthier.
Running a brand and having a family has its challenges, and the family always came first. And now the kids are both, you know, they're older and they can take care of themselves pretty well. And now we're able to focus a little bit more on the brand. So for the past 2 years, we've really been putting more focus into the brand and still focusing on the kids. But no, but it's easy. It's easy to, like when you have something like what we have here, where everybody works close by or works at home or school's close by, and it's a small town, it's really easy. And then the beach is right there. So everything we do is basically a circle. It's really, you know, it's easy to focus. And I think that's what I needed. I think that's why I came here, is so that I could focus more on what's important to me and get rid of all that other noise. Because, you know, the world can be pretty noisy. So we started Surfer in 2007, and it was real up and down in the beginning, and it was really hard. And I'm sure I quit like at least 10 times. I know Zenon quit a few times, but fortunately neither one of us wanted to quit at the same time.
Not quitting is one of the fundamental traits of a successful business person. People usually quit because they fail, but as long as you can fail forward, that's what good business is based off of, right? Is iterating and learning and keeping going.
The whole motivation for starting a business, and especially one like a manufacturing business like we have, it was all about freedom. We wanted to be able to just live wherever we wanted. We wanted to be able to travel. And
we didn't know if there was a business to begin with. We just fell in love with the concept of what we were designing. We developed the product out of a personal necessity. It was, you know, for the surf session early in the morning, but it just kind of evolved into something bigger. It's so crucial that we have spent the time ourselves doing all the different sports that we do, whether it's outrigger paddling or it's diving or it's surfing. all the stuff that we've done on the water has given us the perspective to put back into our products. We've definitely made changes based on some boating trips that we've done personally. And we're like, you know what, this thing works really good, but it would be just a little bit better if we made this tweak. So yeah, going through the experiences ourselves, we are our own best customers because we use our products every day.
Since coming here, we've been doing a lot of line diving. And now both the kids love it too. So the four of us will go out, and it's just a really nice way to spend the day. I mean, it's the four of us together, and you know, we all know what we're doing. We have our little routine down, and so it's really fun, you know? It's not too intense. No one tries to go like, you know, 80 meters or something like that. You know, we're just having a good time.
One of the fundamental things in freediving is that you can hold your breath for longer than you think you can. And it's really a mental sport. It's not so much a physical sport. So it's how to know how to interpret the signals that your body's giving you and what they really mean ultimately. So freediving, you have to be able to handle your carbon dioxide and the urge to breathe, and you have to fight through it in order to go to deeper depths and be more successful. And that's really one of the things in business too, right? You have to push yourself again into super uncomfortable situations, but you have to know that it only feels uncomfortable, but there's success on the other side of that.
Like for a while, I had a really hard time. I would go down, I'd look up, and I'd freak out like how deep I was, and then I would, you know, freak out. So that was one of the things that I really had to work on in the beginning. And now it's like no big deal. I just, you know, for the longest time I'm like, don't look up, just don't look up. And so then now when I go down, I can look up and I'm okay with it because I know I can hold my breath a long time. So I'm gonna make it up okay and I'm fine. So you know, it's all about just remaining calm and not bringing up your heart rate. I mean, I'm not like an expert freediver or anything, but for me, just remaining calm and challenging myself to do that, that's what I try to do. We always saw surfer as being our primary income in the long run. You know, it's part of our family basically. So we just had to grow it to the point where, you know, we could all survive.
The thing about Surfer that I'm most proud about is that we started from nothing, and we have been in business now for coming up on 20 years. So the fact that, you know, you hear the statistics about business, but we've been able to persevere. And then not only that, but you couple doing a business with your spouse, and you can imagine the challenges with that, and it's really brought us closer together. So the fact that we've been able to grow this company together and be successful, that's what I'm most proud of.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty proud of what we've done with Surfer. I mean, we took an idea that we had one day at the beach and turned it into a actual product, and then we turned that into a business and a lifestyle. So yeah, we're proud, but there's so much more to come. So we're not going to sit back and admire where we are yet because we're too busy looking forward and moving forward.